Hey, welcome back. I wanted to drop another video here on the IRS 1031 exchange rules. The first day or the first week or month of Biden taking office, Biden changed that rule, that 1031 exchange rule. Now, this is where I hope Travis at Economic Ninja can take this up and maybe go more in depth on this because I'm not really a real estate expert, and that's not really in my field of expertise. But this issue needs to be addressed because um, what Biden did on the rule change on 1031 exchange, that's when you take when you buy a house and then you fix it up and you live in it for 5 years or a year or whatever, and then you sell it and you take your profit and you exchange it for another home. So let's say you bought your first home at 150,000 or 200,000, and then or whatever amount it came to, and then you fix it up and you make improvements and then you sell it for a profit. Well, that profit, under 1031 exchange, the original rules, I think they were in the millions of dollars, a million or more, or it was um, I forget what the dollar amount was that you hit a certain dollar amount and they start taxing it. So it's really designed for the single family homeowner and the investor. So the investor buys an apartment complex with 50 doors, and then they turn around and they, after buying it, they fix it up, put money into it. It's a lot better apartment complex now with all these improvements. Then they sell it for a profit. And then they take that profit and then they exchange it. They just transfer that profit to another property. So it's an exchange, where you can continually build wealth with those, by exchanging properties like that, buying and selling real estate and fixing them up and selling them. And well, when Biden did the rule change, he lowered the dollar amount to, or maybe at first there wasn't a dollar amount attached to it. But what he did was he put a dollar amount on there. Anything above like $500,000, you pay a tax on. And and so all of the investors, all the big time investors dropped what they were doing and they moved their assets and their investments into single family homes. And that's when the single family home in America became so expensive, the first time home buyer can't afford it because all these big investors are putting millions or billions of dollars into the housing markets on first time homeowners. First time, on these homes that would normally be sold to a first time home buyer. And what it does, it destroyed the American dream. That 1031 exchange, that was part of it, but that was a big major part of it because instead of buying an apartment complex for 10 million and then selling it for 11 or 12 million down the road, um, they had to pay huge taxes on it. They weren't allowed to take their profits and exchange it for another one. It Hopefully Travis can get into this and go in more in depth on this because I'm not real too clear on how it worked, but I know that Biden changed the 1031 exchange rules and he put a dollar amount of 500,000 on that exchange. And what we need Trump to put it back where it used to be. Get rid of that nonsense. So So that way, our young people who are looking to buy their first home will be able to afford to buy their first home. They'll be able to get into a home, and it'll put normalcy back into our housing markets in the United States. So look up 1031 exchange, look at the rules on it, and then hopefully Travis at the Economic Ninja on his channel on YouTube, look him up. He's got some great info. You'll learn a lot about real estate, finances, life lessons, all kinds of stuff. Really, really good information there. So I encourage you to look up Travis at Economic Ninja, and I hope that Travis can take up this subject of 1031 exchange, how Biden changed the rules on it, what impact it made on our housing markets, and how it contributed to the increase of our the cost of a typical first time home buyer home. Um, but that's all I have for you today. Um, Hopefully we can make some progress on that too. We can get Trump to get that back to where it used to be on the 1031 exchange, and bring the cost of housing down a bit for folks to buy their first homes. Thanks everybody. I love you. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Bye.